Heyo everybody, Haku here with my review of, not today's, I guess last night's technically, new One Piece anime episode 787. Let's talk about this. I really like this. I think this is one of the better episodes the anime's had in a long time. I don't know if I was just in the right mood for it, or if it really was that much better than what we've had lately. And even lately, there have been good episodes. I mean, not amazing episodes, but good episodes. But I really liked this more than I feel like with the content. It's not like any huge reveals or anything, but I feel like just the pacing and animation and everything was so much more. I don't know. It felt like a lot more went into it this week. It felt really enjoyable to watch the whole time. There wasn't any like padding or filler, or bad padding or filler, because that can be done well. But yeah, I don't know, it was just really fun to watch, more enjoyable to watch than usual for me. Talking about from the very beginning, Brook had, when they're first finding out about pudding, Brook had a great line where she starts freaking out and Brook just says, "We're totally screwed." And it's just, man, I love Brook so much. Brook is the king of this arc and quickly becoming possibly my favorite character in the entire series. Pedro is me in this situation. Pedro is not trusting this shit, and I agree, do not trust this bitch, she is too nice. Then we have some hints dropped about one of the older sisters. I'm not going to spoil it, but one of the older sisters that ran off of Pudding's. And if you've been watching or reading at all, you should obviously be able to tell who they're talking about here, because people have been theorizing it for years on end. But not gonna spoil it, but you should know. We find out the Big Mom's actual family count. She has 39 daughters, 46 sons, and they come from 43 husbands. And most of her, maybe not most, but many of her daughters and sons have already married out to people in other powerful groups and pirate crews, brought them into the family, had children with them, and pretty much Big Mom's entire Yonko crew is kind of family, whether they're related by marriage, like, is it a spoiler to say well, we've seen her daughter that was with Capone's crew. So Capone's crew, whether they're related and brought in by marriage, or whether they're brought in because they were born in, most of her crew is family. Again, that's just a really interesting concept, that there's this massive crew, and most of them, whether by marriage or because she has so many sons and daughters, they're all legit blood family. Chopper was very funny as well, where he's still like confused and angry looking expression on his face eating the table, and Sanji and Pudding was like, and I heard his feet are black too, and Chopper's just like, I don't think that's what Blackfoot means, or that's not what Blackfoot means. But Chopper, again, that was a really well delivered line. I thought it was done in a very funny way. Pedro is still me, not trusting her when they're like, "Don't worry, we won't be rough with you," and Pedro like grabs her with a sword to her throat. "Okay, what are we doing about this, Luffy?" And Nami's like, "Pedro, don't be rough." Pudding then makes a map of Tato Land, and when she was talking about Sanji, honestly, she did luck out with Sanji, to be honest. Because, I mean, you think if you're getting married into other pirate crews and stuff in sort of this political style marriage, the chances of you getting a good person are very low. You're probably going to get a really scummy person. Lucking out with Sanji, that is quite luck when you think about it. Quite fortuitous luck. I'm a little bit sad that the anime isn't, every time Pedro says, well, good luck, or wow, that's good fortune, or whatever. In the manga, they translated it multiple times as, what fortuitous luck. And I'm kind of disappointed the anime didn't keep that translation, because, I think it might have just been the Scanlation translations that did that. But I loved that Pedro kept saying that. It was almost catchphrase status with me. Then I love when Pudding says Sanji turned her down, and even Nami joined into the eye drop reaction. That was funny as well. The map leads to the southwest of Whole Cake, and the guards then come for Pudding so that she can prepare for the wedding. And of course, she makes a way for the Strats to escape out the back and all that. We see Sanji and Vito finally make it to Germa. That was just a really cool little interlude. a really cool transitional scene. Just because I like Sanji, I like Vito. Vito is one of the new characters that I really enjoy personally. So, yeah, I thought that was a good little transition scene. We get our first look at Broccoli Island and Ichiji and Niji. I'm just going to say their names are Ichiji and Niji because what did you think their names were going to be? Reiju, Ichiji, Steve, Sanji, and Yonji? No, they're all obviously just counting. So yeah, their names, once again, their names should be obvious. Then we got, oh yeah, we got the group taking the groceries and taking them back to the ship. We had the funny little thing where they see the Choco Burger, Choco Pasta, and Choco Fried Chicken. And then when they get back, Peckham's is missing from the ship, and there's a message in the bathroom saying to turn back, and Luffy's like, man, this is getting fun now, there's a message to turn back, let's keep going. And that's where we leave off. I thought that was a really good way to end it as well. Like I said at the beginning, I believe the pacing was really, really good this episode. I thought the animation was really good as well. I mean, it wasn't amazing, but it seems like it was better than average for One Piece this week. Brook and Carrot are both amazing characters as well. Brook I love so much, and this arc has made me love him even more. And Carrot, just Carrot update, Carrot waifu status is full-blown #1 best girl. But Carrot has really grown on me a lot, because I feel like throughout Zoe, I was just like, she's whatever, she's just another one of the minks. I like her, I thought her introduction with Zoro was cool, but she was just another one of the cool mink characters. There were a lot of mink characters that were cool, Inoue, Adachi, Nekomamushi, Wanda, everybody. There were a lot of cool characters, but she kind of grew on me a little throughout Zoe, and I think this arc, reading this arc in the manga, of course not saying anything that happens, she grew on me so much to the point where, like I said, she's probably my favorite female character at this point. Waifu, best girl. But yeah, she grew on me a lot through this arc, and I think the anime is doing her character. Sometimes they make her kind of like, I don't want to say annoying, but more of like the stereotypical kind of naive young girl kind of thing. But I think the anime did well with her character this episode, and I thought overall they've been doing well. So I'd say characters to watch this arc. Brook and Carrot. Pedro as well. Pedro's a good character. But this is Brook's arc. Brook is just so great. And Carrot's done very well this arc too. Like I said, this arc has taken her from, okay, new character to pretty much like one of my favorites of all. My favorite female character of all time, probably. And that's really, really something to say, given that Nami and Robin exist. We haven't seen Robin in so long. But yeah, so score as a whole for this episode, like I said, I thought it was really above average for One Piece, so 9.25. I struggled when I was trying to think beforehand of what kind of number score I think it should get, because I was like, okay, 9.5, near perfect, that seems a bit too high, but I really, really enjoyed this. So yeah, 9.25 bathroom messages out of 10. So I really enjoyed it, and I'm wondering what you guys thought of this week's episode. So as usual, I guess, like, if you did like the video, comment down there, tell me what you thought of this week's video, or this week's episode, what you thought of my thoughts on it. Subscribe for more One Piece, both anime and manga, and a bunch more on the channel, ton of other manga, ton of other anime. Follow on Twitter if you want. I'll try to keep you updated there and stuff for the channel. That is it. So thank you once again for watching, and I'll see you all next time.